Customers looking to get an estimate to have their backyard patio and walkway and stuff redone. So first and foremost, the material that we're going to bid this with is Fond du Lac with weathered edge, so with weathered edge Chilton. We're going to call it 20 to 30% weathered edge Chilton. So they like the reds and yellows and oranges and all that good stuff within the Fond du Lac. All the flats are going to be bluestone, all right? All the flats are going to be bluestone. So what we've got here is a 26 by 13 curved raised patio over here. That's at the top. Currently it's made out of dolomite, and 26 feet is from the end of the patio here to the end of the, the porch to the porch over here, because there's an extra 4 feet over here that extends beyond it, and that's going to be in a different measurement. I'm calling that something a little bit different, okay? So 26 by 13, it's not quite a radius. It actually comes out kind of straight over to the side, but then it does curve around. So a couple things to note is that there's a pergola that's inside of it here that we have to kind of maintain. So as we take out this stone and put in the new stuff, just know that we have, there should be on footings, it's attached to the house, all that good stuff. So just be aware of that. All right, so the height of this is 28 inches, and then we've got 5 risers. The 5th riser is the patio, so we've got 4 risers outside the step, and these are 6 feet wide and approximately 7 inches tall, something along those lines. All right. We have got a walkway, like I said before, that comes around here, and this is a ramp. This is their access to get back over here. First of all, actually, before I talk about that, we're gonna, there's a sidewalk that goes from front to back. That is 41 feet by 4 feet. We're gonna bid this to replace this once again with bluestone, but we're also gonna have John give us a bid on what this is. If we do this, what we want to have happen is put a catch basin in right here and run it through this and exit it into the yard, so that way it doesn't create a big old problem right in the middle right here. So we'll put a catch basin and run it out and exit it right on the other side, right into the grass over there. All right, so this is a line item, this 41 by 4. So then we've got this walkway here, and on the right, or on the side over here, we've got a wall that's supporting it from the other side, and the dimensions of this wall is 22 feet and it's 15 inches. It averages about 15 inches tall. It does go above the patio, so like if I were to measure it, it's actually taller than that, but we're going to shrink it down to 15 inches, so that way it's a little bit more nuts as sticky out of the groundy. So and then we've got another little wing over on the side here that's 8 feet, and that's going to be, let's see, 8 feet, and that's probably more like 6 inches tall. It doesn't have to be too crazy. It's just there to mimic what's going on over there. All right, so as far as this walkway then is concerned, it is 80 feet by 3.5. We're gonna add on, and with a couple of add-ons. All right, so 80 feet by 3.5. We're gonna add on an extra 11 square feet, because it's actually 4 feet, but it goes down to 3.5 feet over here. So add on 11 square feet for over there. Add on 12 square feet for right here for this little pad that's in front of the steps. And then, as you can see, it kind of meanders over here. And add on an extra 15 square feet for this extra area over here, all right? And then we've got these little planters that we're also replacing. 22 feet long, 1 foot tall over here, and then 10 feet long and 1 foot tall over here. And we're actually ending it right here, right by this rhubarb, right over here, all right? Underneath this walkway, so this walkway is all bluestone, we're taking out the dolomite. Underneath this walkway, because this is lower than everything else, we need to kind of, they asked what we could do. They don't currently have water problems, but they're concerned that it eventually will have water problems. So we're actually going to take some socked corrugated tubing and dig out a trench along this, or in the middle of it, that's a little bit deeper than what the regular crushed rock is, and more or less a French drain, just not as deep. I don't know how we want to describe this, but it's just sitting down a little lower, 2 to 3 inches lower than our regular dig out, with that socked corrugated perforated tubing to allow water to get into it. It's just a safety mechanism to make sure water doesn't get in here. As far as access is concerned, So we've got a double. We're gonna need to get a 4-foot wide skid. We'll assume that we can get through this and that we have access to get in over here, whether it's around here and through here, but just know that this is probably going to take about a week, and we're going to need a week's worth of skid rental, the 4-foot wide one to get through there, because I don't want to drive onto the neighbor's property, and we've just got a narrow area over here. Let's see what else. We need to give Origins information, and also Lisa Schmidt. They wanted a landscaper as well. All right.